going to start the introduction. Is it recording?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
It's working.
You sure about that?
Yeah.
Yep, it's recording. Okay, hello everyone. I am Joblin's husband. I don't have a name. This is Joblin. Welcome to our channel, J-Mix. Right now we'll be doing a class on Cebuano. So I want to see if she knows anything about the Cebuano people of the Philippines, aka Maharlika. Alright, so she's going to do a true or false. I'm going to read it.
What?
What?
Is that
Yeah, it's a
test?
true or false. It's a test.
I
Alright,
thought
so...
I'm gonna teach you. Why I have a test?
No, yeah, that's different. Okay, so chapter assessment. We went through some things. There wasn't no sound for some reason. So we'll just go to the true or false. Alright. Ferdinand Magellan, a Portuguese explorer, founded the first Spanish settlement in the Philippines.
True.
True. Alright.
True according to the history.
According to the history. Alright. History for the winners. Alright. Cebu province covers Cebu City and neighboring suburbs. True or false? I say true.
Yeah.
TikTok. Okay. You gotta have more confidence. Alright. The people power protests ushered in a short-lived communist regime in the 1940s. I believe that.
I think that's true.
Okay, so the 1940s people power
I don't
communist
know that.
regime. Okay. So far, everything was true. The autonomous region in Muslim Mindanao is the poorest region in the Philippines. Is that true or false?
I don't think so. It falls.
Okay.
I think it's the richest.
Really? I thought like Davao was, or Manila. The Philippines became an American colony after World War I. I think that's true. No, I think World War II.
Yeah, after World War II. Yeah, after World War II.
Okay, so that is false. Okay, so far we got the first three are true, the second two are false. Let's see what we got. Submit. What? We got everything wrong. So, okay, so one, Ferdinand Magellan.
I'm sorry to my history teacher.
Alright, so Ferdinand Magellan, Portuguese explorer, founded the first Spanish settlement in the Philippines. That's false, actually. So that means...
What? Why they say
Okay.
autonomous region in Muslim Mindanao?
So the only thing we got that was right was the Philippines became an American colony after
And
World
I'm
War I,
not sure.
which is false.
I'm not sure with that answer.
Okay, for which one? Because we have explanations. Which one do you want to know?
Magellan.
Magellan?
But
That's
in
probably
the
because somebody else
history,
before him came.
The history is saying Magellan found the Philippines, but during that time, there's like, Chinese doing barter or business with the
Okay,
Filipino.
so we have it right here. It says, why? Magellan landed in Cebu in 1521 and was killed in the Battle of Mactan. Did I pronounce that right? Shortly
Yes.
afterward. The first Spanish permanent settlement on Cebu was founded in 1965. Okay, so that was way later. That was decades later. Okay. So he was just the guy who ended up dying, and then like 30 years later or so. Okay. Alright, which
Cebu
one?
province covers Cebu City. Sure.
Okay, so the province consists of island of Cebu and over 150 small islands. So I guess that's a trick question because there's not
Yeah.
suburbs.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. The people power.
The problem
protest.
is the question. They should,
It's a trick
they
question.
should ask.
You gotta you gotta be from Cebu to know this stuff.
Yeah.
All right. So let's look at the people power. The people power protest forced President Ferdinand Marcos to flee the country in 1986. Okay.
Okay.
All right, comment down below
So
if you
that's-
like Marcos or if you didn't like him, and explain why. I hear
like him.
he's controversial. I hear people say he was a
We
dictator.
should talk about it next time.
Yeah, we'll get to that. I want to hear other people from Cebu, and if not, also all the people from Manila and the outskirts of Manila that I know. Comment down below. All right, then the other thing we got wrong was the autonomous region of Muslim Mindanao is the poorest region in the Philippines. That was false. Oh, no, I'm sorry, that's true, but we answered false. Okay.
No, I answer.
Well,
I
you-
answered false.
you're right, yeah.
Because I think
You gotta trust your instincts, that's why.
no. Yeah, because I think they are richest. They have. If you go to Mindanao, they have bigger houses.
So it says, according to this, it says about 11% of the poorest Philippine households are in the Muslim Mindanao.
Okay.
So only 11%, which that's actually a lot of people, considering the Philippines has over 100 million people. So.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're gonna have to retake this. Part 2 is religion. Let's see if she knows her stuff. Okay. All right. So, question 1: the Philippines has the largest Catholic majority in Asia. I'm gonna say that's true.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, largest Catholic in Asia.
In Asia? Yeah, definitely. Yeah, there's no other Asian country that I know of that's Catholic at all, really. Because of the Catholic Church is opposed to family planning, birth control. Birth control is illegal in the Philippines. Isn't that true?
I think that's false because they selling pills in the
Yeah, but
pharmacy.
illegally. I don't know. We'll put false because I'm sure there's some areas there where it is legal.
Yeah, and I think the abortion is illegal, but
yeah, but not like what do you call it, contraceptives or whatever.
yeah.
All right, so the Islamic festivals Eid al-Adha
And all other
and Eid
fitter.
al-Fitr. Okay, she knows a little bit more about that than me. I don't know. Are national holidays in the Philippines? Oh, that's false. That's gotta be false. And the reason why I know is I've been to Muslim countries and there's only one holiday and that's Ramadan. They don't celebrate birthdays. They don't celebrate anything other than Ramadan. So I don't. But it might be different in the Philippines. Am I wrong?
I don't know. I think because of different president, like
They might have established something.
yeah.
All right. Well, any Muslim friends out there, go ahead and comment down below. What do you think? True or false on that? The old traditions of self-flagellation and live crucifixion during Easter are banned by the government and the Cardinal of Manila.
The old tradition of
I've never
self-
heard of that.
Like, is that the what do you call that?
Well,
When you're doing
they-
sacrifices, doing
yeah, I mean,
Easter.
crucifying. Do they still crucify people?
yeah, they still
Really? Huh.
yeah.
I
Some
didn't know
people do it in the province.
So they said old traditions, so I guess that was a thing. So was it banned by the government and the Cardinal of Manila?
I don't know. I don't think so.
So false?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put false. Alright, 5. Magellan's cross memorialized the murder of the first monks who came to the Philippines to convert the local population.
Magellan Cross. What?
Memorialized the murder of the first monks who came to the Philippines to convert the local population. I don't know anything about that either. I'm gonna put false though.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so we got true, false, 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 false. Alright, let's submit. Oh, we got them all right except for one.
Oh, so they.
So the one I got.
That's why I'm not sure because.
So the one we got wrong was Islamic festivals that are national holidays in the
Yeah.
Philippines.
Says why?
Yeah, I was wrong on that. True. Why? In addition to Christian holidays, Islamic festivals are nationally recognized religious
I told
holidays.
you they putting holiday in everything in the Philippines. We have
So
a
that's
bunch about
I've
it.
never heard that before. Like I said, I've been to a couple of Muslim countries and I have Muslim friends and like I said, they don't even celebrate birthdays generally. And Ramadan is the only
holiday.
the only holiday. So I never heard that before. Alright, so the next category is traditions.
Tradition.
And keep in mind this is generated around Cebuano culture. So if you're from like Manila, it might not pertain to you.
So
1, cockfighting, also known as, how you say that? Sabong, was banned in Cebu province after a series of successful campaigns by animal rights groups. I'm gonna say false.
I think that's banned already.
So true?
Yeah.
I'm choosing false, but I'm gonna choose true since she said so.
Okay.
You know, when I went to the Philippines, I actually wanted to see a cockfight.
Yeah, but they always.
Yeah, you gotta be around shady people. You gotta know some shady people to get in those things. Alright, beauty pageants are frowned upon in Cebuano culture because they seem to promote promiscuity.
What is promiscuity?
Like sexualizing.
False.
False. Okay, false, yeah. Filipinos, aka Maharlikans, may ask personal questions even in a business setting. I believe that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe that.
There is no.
Because Filipinos are actually really nice and very personal. They can get personal. Batan, is that say right?
Bataan Day.
Bataan Day. How do you say that?
Araw ng Kagitingan.
what she said, is a secular holiday. Secular means non-religious. Is a secular holiday that celebrates the liberation of the city of Bataan from Japanese forces.
Yeah.
I believe that. Yeah, I know the Japanese were really crucial in the Philippines. Because Filipinos value non-confrontational interactions, they might not be clear with yes and no answers.
Because Filipino.
I believe the non-confrontational part, but I don't know. That's a hard one. So true or false, people?
What is like non-confrontation?
Like confronting people, like kind of like sometimes in a violent way, or like putting people in an awkward position. That's why.
I think that's false.
Yeah. Okay. So we got true, false, true, true, false. That sounds like something on a test. Yeah. Oh, we only missed 2. That's not bad. But we only got 60%. We gotta retake that. We gotta retake that. Okay. So cockfighting is not banned. So I should have put false for that. So I was right because that's what I said. And then bataande, that's that right?
Oh.
Yeah. So that's false. So that doesn't. All right. Let's see why though. All right. Bataande commemorates the Battle of Bataan on 9th of April 1942, in which Filipino and American troops surrendered to the Japanese in World War II. It honors Filipino World War II veterans and the sacrifices Filipinos made during the war, especially during the Battle of Bataan. That's pretty interesting.
Yeah, but it sounds.
So that's more like a World War II memorial, and not necessarily Japanese forces. All right. So this next segment is urban life. She knows all about that urban life. All right. Government.
But that's on Cebu. That's
Yeah.
kind of good.
See the excuses.
I have excuse.
Government investments in transportation infrastructure have made Cebu City one of the least congested cities in Southeast Asia. I thought Cebu was congested.
What congestion?
Like dense, like a lot of people, like bad traffic and stuff.
No, that's false. Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it is true.
Yeah.
So Cebu is one of the best places as far as travel because it's not condensed.
Compared to Manila.
Oh yeah.
Davao is less traffic too.
Oh okay.
I like Davao.
All right. So the higher education system in the Philippines offers few options to Filipinos.
Yes.
I want to say true because a lot of Filipinos come to America for higher education. Not a lot, but you know what I mean. A lot of people. The Philippine peso is a national currency of the Philippines, so that's true. Everybody knows that. The jeepney is the nickname of a locally manufactured mine-resistant, ambush-protected vehicle.
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know
MRAP.
I don't know what the jeepney means.
Oh, well, that's false though because it's not an MRAP. A jeepney is basically a hybrid of a bus and a jeep. And this is talking about like military tactical vehicles. So that one's false. The number of cases of rabies declined significantly in Cebu following an aggressive vaccination campaign and quarantine policy. I don't know.
I think true.
True? Okay. So we got true for everything except for the jeepney. Oh, dang. Almost everything. So the only question we got right was the peso and the jeepney. Alright, so let's look at
So Cebu is congested cities?
Alright, so Waze, or is it Waze?
Ways.
Okay, Waze has named Cebu City as the world's worst city to drive in. The ranking took consideration traffic, road quality, and driver safety. Oh, so Cebu is worse than Manila. There are 117 institutions of higher education in the region, 103 private and 14 public. Tuition is free at 112 state universities and colleges, including 5 of the Cebu region. However, universities in the Philippines graduate fewer scientists per capita, and the nation's universities conduct less scientific research than those in neighboring countries. Huh. Never knew that. I didn't know college was free there. If it's free, it's me.
What? Where?
And in Cebu, apparently. That's what they're talking about.
Oh, yeah. Never been.
Looks like my messenger there. Hey, but you get what you pay for, though. Alright, so and then the rabies one is false. Rabies remain endemic to Cebu in the Philippines. I never even heard the word endemic. I heard pandemic. Never endemic. Alright. So that contains urban. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this chapter is about rural life.
What? Rural life?
Rural. I can't say the word. Rural life, like the countryside. Well, country bumpkin. All right, landmines and improvised explosive devices (IEDs) are still used by terrorist organizations in the Philippines. In that one area, but that's Mindanao, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you want to put true?
Yeah.
All right. Ferries are a safe method of travel between Philippine islands. Y'all use ferries?
Filipina. Yes.
You do? Okay.
But I don't think it's safe.
I thought y'all use planes for most part.
No, we still have ferries.
Okay.
Because it's cheaper.
The birth rate in the Philippines has dropped by half since the 1970s. I want to say that's true. All right. What do you think?
Has dropped?
Yeah, the birth rate. Has it dropped since the 1970s? I know in America it has, because that's when like the abortion was legalized.
I think that falls.
Roe v. Wade. So we're going to put false for that.
First, I don't know, because before, my grandmother, they have a lot of kids in one husband.
Yeah.
And like 10, 12, like that. But now there's a lot of teenage pregnancy.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, balances out kind of, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. The number of HIV infections in the Philippines has increased dramatically since 2010. I want to say that's false.
The number of HIV infection.
You think that's true?
Yeah, I think it's increased. Because
okay, so you think it's true. I think it's false because, I don't know, I just feel like we have more protective measures and knowledge these days.
No, because during 2016, that's the campaign of Miss Universe Pia.
Oh, the HIV crisis? Alright. Dengue fever has been eradicated in Cebu after a successful vaccination campaign. I want to say that's false.
Because if they
you get that from, I think you get that from flies.
For the rabies or thing.
I think you get that from like dirty water and like flies and stuff. So you want to put true or false for that. So has it been? So it hasn't been eradicated.
And the dengue baksha have a lot of like side effect. There's a lot of people die because they didn't. The dengue baksha, the vaccine supposed to be injected to someone who have dengue fever before, but the last administration, it's like they making the people like a practice. What do you call that?
Like safety?
Or like
practice what?
Of that vaccine.
Oh.
So there's a lot of people. They said that there's a lot of people die, but it's because of that vaccine, because it shouldn't be given to someone who doesn't have dengue fever before.
Yeah, you shouldn't give to somebody that makes sense. Yeah. So, the only things we got wrong was the ferries and the birth rate. So, the ferries, we put true, is safe to travel. So, that's false. Let's see why they said that. The U.S. State Department advised against traveling by ferry due to the safety concerns of previous accidents. Must have been a lot of accidents over there. The birth rate of the Philippines has dropped. Is actually true. Although women in rural areas give birth to more children, the overall birth rate is half of what it was in 1970. Why isn't it though?
I don't know.
I think it's back alley abortions. That's my guess. I mean, it's illegal there, but
it's illegal there.
But they got them back alley. The rusty coat hanger and stuff.
Like.
Sorry, I got a dark sense of humor. All right, so overall we got 60% out of 5. Womp. This next chapter is family life. She has a big family. In America, I have a big family, like as far as Americans. But I have a small family compared to the Filipinos. All right, so gambling during the 9-day wake is a unique tradition in the Philippines. Gambling during the 9-day wake is what? What are you talking about? Like after somebody dies?
What do you mean unique?
Because they don't do that nowhere else in the world, probably.
Really?
It's so normal for her.
Maybe.
Alright, so yeah,
There's
I don't think and nobody else gambles during a wake.
Yeah, it's normal to us.
So they do that.
Yeah.
Okay, I never heard that before. Okay, Filipinos adopt Spanish surnames to give favor to Spanish colonial government. I actually do believe that. I heard that before. I don't think they wanted to adopt
I don't
Disney.
think they have choice.
Yeah, so I'm going to put false for that then. Alright, that's one of those trick questions again. Watch.
Yeah.
Alright, child soldiers are a persistent problem in the Philippines. I'm going to go with false. What do you think?
What do you
seen
mean?
Child soldiers?
It's not soldier, but it's rebel. Like they're recruiting.
So is that so it's true then? Y'all know any child soldiers in the Philippines?
Yeah, but not that much.
Yeah, but one is a lot though. There shouldn't be any 10-year-olds being sacrificed to fight in some war they don't know nothing about. Another trick question, huh? All right.
I think they say true. True.
Okay. Excuse me. Filipinos who work overseas are crucial to the Philippine economy. That's true. The sharp drop rates across the Philippines includes a noticeable decline in teenage pregnancies.
What? The sharp
drop in birth rates across the Philippines include a noticeable decline in teenage pregnancies. I'm gonna say that's false. You think? So are teenagers getting more pregnant? Pregnant in the Philippines more or less now?
Yeah, there's a lot of teenage pregnancy.
Yeah. So you want to put false in? All right. So we got true, false, true, true, false. Oh, all of them right. First time, baby. I answered most of those. She got like one.
It's okay. Check why is it gambling?
Okay.
Unique tradition.
Yeah. Although the Catholic Church discourages gambling, this practice is considered legal pastime during wakes.
It's not just pastime, honey, because some people, some family doesn't have enough money
so
to
they try
bury their.
Gotcha. So it's a way for them to.
Yeah, to earn
okay.
money.
That's interesting. Okay. All right, let's look at the child soldiers then, because all right. Militant organizations such as the Moro National Islamic Liberation Front, Moro National Liberation Front. Why did they say it twice? Oh, okay. So one is Moro National Islamic Liberation Front. The other one is Moro National Liberation Front. And Abu Sayyaf have all recruited child soldiers. Okay, so now we got to do the assessment. We got to put it all together.